Well, welcome back. This is Wayne Albright, and it is New Year's night, or New Year's evening, New Year's night. And hopefully everybody has had a great holiday and a great start to the new year. 2026 is here, but it's time for me to go back to 2025, and the Major League Baseball playoffs that I'm reimagining using OOTP 26. And we have game two of the World Series with the Cleveland Guardians facing the San Diego Padres. The Padres won game one, 4-1, on two home runs, mainly Machado and a two-run home run from Ryan O'Hearn. And we will get to game two now. On game day, I believe it is October the 25th, game day of 2025. Game is played at Petco Park. You can see on the playoff tree here where we are. We're in a best-of-7 World Series, and San Diego leads it 1-0. The starting pitchers are at the bottom of the screen scrolling across, and as I go through the lineup, we will talk about them. So let's go to the program, and we'll go to the overview. And as I state in every time I've done one of these, I control the substitutions, both pitching and pitch hitting. And the defense, the computer does come up with a defense, but I do go in at times and modify it if it's deemed necessary. Sometimes these things, substitutions in the defenses, changes that I make, sometimes backfire, but sometimes they actually work out. So we'll see what happens here. Like I said, it's played at Petco Park. It's a night game, clear, 56 degrees, and the wind blowing in from left field. So let's go to the starting lineups for game two. For the Cleveland Guardians, leading off is Stephen Kwan in left field, batting second, Petey Halpin, and he plays center field. Batting third, Jose Ramirez, the third baseman. Batting fourth, Cal Manzardo, the first baseman. Batting fifth, Jonathan Rodriguez, the DH. The second baseman, Brian Rocchio, bats sixth. Daniel Schneeman plays right field and bats seventh. Batting eighth, Bo Naylor, the catcher, and batting ninth, Gabriel Arias, the shortstop, and Tanner Bibee, or Bibee, probably Bibee, is the right-handed pitcher for the Cleveland Guardians. He was 12-11 during the season. He is 2-0 in the playoffs so far, and he's been pitching very well in the playoffs. I don't know if I can see that. As you can see, he's won 2 games, and his ERA is below 2. Pitched in 4 games so far, twice against Toronto. Now we go to San Diego. The San Diego lineup, leading off back at the leadoff spot after 1 game, hitting in the 6th position, I believe. 5th position is Fernando Tatis, and he's the right fielder. Batting second, Jake Cronenworth, the first baseman. Batting third, Manny Machado, the third baseman. Center fielder Jackson Merrill bats fourth. Ryan O'Hearn, the designated hitter, bats fifth. Ramon Laureano, who was at leadoff last game but was not successful at anything. He struck out, I believe, 4 times. And he bats sixth, and he's the left fielder. Batting seventh, Xander Bogaerts, the second baseman. Batting eighth, Freddie Fermin, the catcher. Batting ninth, Jose Iglesias, the shortstop. And Dylan Cease, the right-hander for San Diego, 8-12 during the season. Thus far in the playoffs, he has pitched in 4 games. He is 1-0, and an ERA probably averaging, looks like, about 2.5 or so. So he's had some decent performances. He faced Cincinnati twice. In the first game he faced them, he pitched 8 innings, and they won that game 5-1. They've won all 4 of the games he started. So we'll see if that's the case. Now let's see how Bibee did, or Bibee, how his teams do. They won 3 of the 4. So We've got two excellent pitchers, and so we should have a pretty good baseball game here with these right-handed pitchers pitching for both teams. So let's go out to the ballpark here in Game 2 and get this thing started. See if San Diego can take a 2-0 lead heading to Cleveland for Game 3, or does Cleveland tie the series? So here's the defensive alignment for the homestanding San Diego Padres. Sorry about that. Ramon Laureano in left, Jackson Merrill in center, Fernando Tatis in right. From left to right in the infield, it's Machado, Iglesias, Xander Bogaerts, and Jake Cronenworth. And catching Freddie Furman. And the starting pitcher is Dylan Cease, the right-hander. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. And Stephen Kwan steps in, the left-handed batting center fielder. He is batting .211 in the playoffs with 2 RBIs. And we will have pitches up here before we make the play happen. We'll have a fly-in and start this game. So here we go. And it will be a 2-strike pitch to Kwan from Cease. Padres in home white, and the Guardians in road gray. And there's the pitch, struck him out. So a slider gets Kwan with the first out to start Game 2. And stepping in is Halpin. He took over center field in the Toronto series, and he's hit pretty well. He's batting .333 with a home run and an RBI, the left-handed batter. So here's Dylan Cease with 1 out and a 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So 2 outs. That was a cutter, or a splitter, I should say. So 2 outs, 2 quick outs for Cease. And here's Jose Ramirez, .259 hitter, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. He has 3 stolen bases. So, with 2 outs. And the first pitch to Ramirez, outfield and infield slightly to the right. And that will pop up in the right side of the infield. And Cronenworth will grab it, and that's the 3rd out. So 1, 2, 3 go to the Guardians here in the top of the 1st. And San Diego will now get their first at bat. So stepping to the plate will be Tatis. 6. He is batting .184 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Before we get to the first pitch, we'll do the defensive alignments for the Guardians. Kwan in left, Halpin in center, Schneemann in right, right to left in the infield. Manzardo at first, Rocchio at second, Arias at short, Ramirez at third. Catching is Bo Naylor, and the starting pitcher is Tanner Bibee, who is 2-0 in the playoffs. So here we go, the first pitch. A 1-1 pitch to Tatis. And that's grounded to short. Arias up with it will make the throw, and that's 1 out. So a routine play to start the game for Bibee. And here's the second batter, Cronenworth, batting .316 with an RBI and a stolen base. So 1 out, bottom of the 1st. Just getting started. 2-2 pitch. And that's grounded up the middle, and that'll be a base hit. So Cronenworth gets the first hit of the game, and it's for the Padres. So a batter on first with 1 out as Machado steps in. He is batting .314, 5 home runs, 13 RBIs. He had a home run in Game 1. So here we go. Cronenworth at first. See if he's on the move. 1-ball pitch he holds, and that's well hit or lined to left field, and it's right at Kwan, and that's the 2nd out. So he yanked it to left, but it's right at Kwan, and it will be Merrill with 2 outs. Merrill steps in, left-handed batting center fielder. 1 home run, 7 RBIs, a .196 batting average in the playoffs. Looking to put the Padres down here in the bottom of the 1st. 2-2 pitch with Cronenworth at first, and that's lined into left, and that's a base hit. Will Cronenworth go to 3rd? There he goes. The throw from Kwan will be late. So an aggressive base running for Cronenworth and puts runners at first and third here with 2 outs. So O'Hearn has a chance to put the Padres ahead. 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, 293 hitter in the playoffs. Off to a quick start the Padres are trying to do here in the bottom of the first. Here's a full count. It's grounded to second. Rocchio makes the play to first, and that will be the 3rd out. I don't know why the crowd is cheering since the play was against the Padres, but no score after 1. Kyle Manzardo, then Rodriguez and Rocchio here in the top of the second to face Dylan Cease. 275 hitter is Manzardo. 3 home runs, 8 RBIs. And a 2-2 pitch from Cease with the infield playing slightly to the right, and he struck him out. That's the 3rd strikeout for Cease so far. So 1 out, and Rodriguez will bat. He's had a pretty hot bat recently. 3 home runs, 6 RBIs, 292 batting average in the playoffs. And a 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Fastball, 99 miles an hour. Cease has brought it so far in this game, 4 strikeouts. So 2 outs and Rocchio to bat, 362 hitter. Oh, no home runs and 4 RBIs. So here we go, 2 outs, nobody on. And the first pitch to Rocchio. See what happens. A little nubber out in front of home plate. And Furman will make the play, and that'll be the 3rd out. So 1, 2, 3 again go the Guardians here in the top of the second, and San Diego is coming up. So it'll be Laureano, Bogarts, Furman to face Bibee here in the bottom of the second inning. Laureano, 286 batting average, 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. He's taken over the left field job here in the playoffs. Was sharing it with Gavin Sheets, but Laureano has taken it over basically. And here's a 2-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Up with it is Reyes, and he will throw out Laureano, so 1 out. And Bogarts will bat. 167 batting average, a home run, 3 RBIs. He has 3 stolen bases in the playoffs. But he has to even have a chance at a stolen base, he's got to get on. So here we go. 3 balls, 1 strike. That is well hit to right field. Back goes Schneemann at the wall, and it's over the fence. And Bogarts has hit his 2nd home run of these playoffs, and San Diego jumps out again to a 1-0 lead. Opposite field, home run, 377 feet for Bogarts. So San Diego jumps out again, as they did in Game 1. And Freddie Furman will bat. He's been San Diego's best hitter, 386 batting average, 1 home run, 11 RBI, 1 out, 1 run in. 2-strike pitch coming from Tanner, and that's popped in the infield. Converging in the middle, and Reyes will take it, and that's the 2nd out. So Iglesias will bat. Shortstop hitting 300 with an RBI. He led off the scoring with a single in Game 1 for the Padres. And a 3-ball, no-strike pitch. And that's inside, and that's ball 4. Fastball missed. Top of the order comes up in Tatis. 2 outs, Iglesias at first. See how aggressive San Diego is here with 2 outs. 2-strike pitch, he's going, and Naylor will throw him out, and that'll be the 3rd out. So caught stealing at 2nd, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs, or no, 1 run, a home run, pardon me, 1 run on 1 hit, and nobody left. After 2, San Diego 1, Cleveland nothing. Schneeman will lead it off. Bo Naylor to follow, and then Reyes. Against Cease, has 4 strikeouts in 2 innings. No hits given up, no walks. And here's Schneeman, batting .220 with a home run and 2 RBI in the playoffs. And a 3-2 pitch. And he lines it out to right center field. Over to his right is Tatis, and he'll grab it. That's the first out. Hardest hit ball so far for the Guardians off of Cease. And here's Bo Naylor, batting .208 with an RBI. That was a key RBI in the championship series against Toronto. It was a pinch hit RBI. So 1 out and a 1-1 pitch. And that's lined out to left center field. Going over to get it is Laureano, and he will grab it. And that's the second out. He had to run pretty far for that one. And he snags it. So 2 outs, and Reyes will bat. A home run, 4 RBIs. Batting .102 in the playoffs. 9th batter in the order. 2 strikes coming. 2-strike pitch from Cease. Grounded to third. Machado up and makes the throw across the diamond, and that's the 3rd out. So another 1-2-3 inning for the Padres. Pitcher Cease gets the Guardians 1-2-3. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. 1-0 San Diego. So top of the order, Tatis, Cronenworth, and Machado to face Tanner Bibee. 0 for 1 is Tatis. He grounded out to short his first time. And a full count. Grounded weakly to third. Ramirez will make the play, and that's 1 out. So 1 out. And here's Cronenworth, who singled his first time. And a full count. And that's low. Ball 4. So he's on base for a second time, and now Machado comes up. 1 out, 1 on for Machado. A power hitter. He can add 2 more runs here with a home run. And a 2-2 pitch. And that's lined to center field. Hopping in, he will grab it. And that's the second out. So 2 outs, and Merrill. Machado's hit the ball on a line twice, but has nothing to show for it. Merrill singled his first time. Cronenworth still at first. He holds. Ground ball to second. Rocchio grabs it, throws it to first. And that will be the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, 1 left. 3 innings are complete here in Petco Park in San Diego. And the score is 1-0 San Diego. 9 up, 9 down for Cease so far, as the Guardians have managed nothing at the plate here in Game 2. 2 excellent pitching performances so far from starting pitchers for San Diego. Pivetta pitched well in Game 1. He went 6 innings and only gave up 1 run. So Cease is following him pretty nicely right now. So here's Kwan, 0 for 1. He struck out. And a 2-2 pitch. And he struck out again. 1 out. And here is Halpin. Oh for 1. He struck out his first time. He lines it into left, and that'll be the first hit for the Guardians in this game. So a base runner with 1 out, and here's clutch hitter Ramirez. Seems to come up with a clutch hit in just about every game. And the outfield, infield will play to the right. Halpin will be at first. We'll see if Halpin's on the move. Full count, he holds, and that's lined into right field, right at Tatis, and that's the 2nd out. 2 outs, and here's Kyle Manzardo. He struck out his first time. So 2 outs. Manzardo can hit it out of the ballpark. He's got 3 of them in the playoffs. 2-2 pitch, struck him out. That'll be strikeout number 6 for Cease in 4 innings. So no runs, a hit, 1 left. 3.5 innings are in the book, and it's 1-0 San Diego. Ryan O'Hearn, Laureano, and Bogarts will step in. O'Hearn is 0 for 1. He grounded out to the second baseman his first time. 2-strike pitch. Inside corner, got him on a changeup looking, and that's 1 out. I believe that's the first strikeout now for Bibee against 2 walks. Laureano bats. He grounded out to shortstop his first time. And the first pitch. That's lined out to right center field. Coming over to get it is Schneemann. He will grab it. That's the second out. And here's Bogarts, who homered his first time. He's responsible for the only run so far. That was back in the second inning, opposite field home run. So 2 outs and a 1-1 pitch. Grounded sharply to second, over to his right as Rocchio makes the play. A 1-2-3, bottom of the 4th inning. And we go to the top of the 5th. It's still 1-0 San Diego. All right, Dylan Cease here. He's allowed 1 hit. He's 1 over the minimum so far. Rodriguez, Rocchio, and Schneemann will bat. Rodriguez struck out his first time, 1 of the 6 strikeouts. Here in the middle innings, we're in the top of the 5th. And a 1-ball, 2-strike pitch, and that's number 7. Second time striking out is Rodriguez, and that's the first out. Rocchio will bat. 0 for 1. He grounded out catcher to first. Little number in front of the plate. First time up. 1-2 pitch from Cease. He struck him out on a curveball. That's number 2. 3 strikeouts in a row. 8 for the game. And Daniel Schneemann will bat. He flew out to right field his first time. Quick outs. 62 pitches for Cease so far. 2-2 pitch. And he struck out the side. 1-2-3. Down go the Guardians here in the 5th inning. Bottom of the 5th. And the game is still 1-0 Padres. So Bibee up to 73 pitches. And we're in the bottom of the 5th inning. He'll face Furman, Iglesias, and Tatis. Furman is 0 for 1. He popped out to the shortstop. His average has come down. He was above 400 for several games. He's down to 378 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Grounded weakly to second. Oh, it's up the middle. It does manage to get through. And a base hit for Freeman to lead off this inning. How quickly will the Guardians go to the bullpen? Iglesias is up. Will they bunt? They're playing double play depth. They're going to bring the third baseman in case of a bunt. Let's see. Iglesias walked his first time. Furman's at first. And they will not hold him. They will bring, the third baseman in. Okay, here we go. 3-1 pitch. Lined into center field. That will be a base hit for Iglesias. Furman will stop at second. First and second, nobody out. With the top of the order coming up, and Bibee is getting in trouble here. And Tatis will bat. Probably a short leash on Bibee. This could be his last batter. Nobody out, first and second. 1-strike pitch. Oh, it gets past the catcher. And now it's second and third. And that's a wild pitch. So a wild pitch puts runners at first or second and third with nobody out. No, he didn't help himself there. The infield is in, trying to prevent more runs score. Nobody out. And Tatis with a 1-2 pitch. Struck him out looking on a changeup. So 1 out. That's a big out. And Cronenworth will bat. He's 1 for 1. He's walked. Also, 88 pitches for Bibee and Cronenworth. 2 left-handers coming up. And sandwiched in the middle is Machado. Let's see what kind of bullpen they've got in Cleveland with left-handers. They got quite a bit of them. Quite a few. And they're going to go to the bullpen. So Bibee will come out. They're not going to waste time in this game. So it'll be Allard to come in, the left-hander. So they're going to bring him in to face Cronenworth. Allard is 1-0 in the playoffs. 5 innings pitched and has no ERA. And let's see what we got here. Allard 8-2. Okay. So that's it for Bibee. 19 batters. He's responsible for the 2 base runners. Infield in. Cronenworth 1 for 1 with a walk. 1 ball, 2 strikes coming from Allard. Grounded to third. Oh, they'll hold the runner at third, and Ramirez will make the play at first. So playing the infield in, saved a run there. And there's 2 outs, and here's Machado. 0 for 2, but this is a big moment for Machado. See if he comes through. 2 outs, 1 ball pitch. Lined up the middle, that's a base hit. 2 runs will score, and San Diego now leads it 3-0. So Machado again comes up with a big hit. If I was controlling the pitching staff, I probably would have walked him. But the computer thought otherwise, and now it's 3-0 San Diego with the clutch hit. That's 15 RBIs now for Machado in these playoffs. And Merrill will bat. He is 1 for 2. So Machado at first, likely not a threat to go anywhere at this stage of his career. And a 2-strike pitch. Grounded to second, Rocchio to his left, and he will make the play at first. So 2 runs on 3 hits and 1 left, and we've completed 5 at Petco Park in San Diego. Game 2 of the 2025 reimagined, quote-unquote, World Series. 3-0 San Diego. And Cease is just plowing right along. He's pitched through 5 innings, faced 1 over the minimum, 1 hit so far, and 9 strikeouts. He struck out the side in the top of the 5th. He's struck out the last 4 batters, and here's Bo Naylor, who flew out to left field. No runs, a hit, 1 hit, and no errors for Cleveland. San Diego 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors. Here in the top of the 6th, 1-2 pitch to Naylor. Struck him out. That's 5 in a row for Cease, 10 in the game. The Padres have put out 2 of their best pitchers here in game 1 and 2. And Reyes will bat. He is 0 for 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's number 6 in a row. And I believe that's 12. No, that's 11 for the game. So 2 outs. And here's Kwan. He's a double strikeout victim. And he's only at 76 pitches here in the 6th inning. 3 balls, 1 strike. And he walked him. That's his first walk. It's outside. So a base runner for Cleveland. So can they capitalize with 2 outs? Halpin up, and he has the only hit for the Guardians in this game. Kwan at first. Probably won't go anywhere. They'll still hold him at first. And a 2-strike pitch. Struck him out a second time, and that is 12 strikeouts for Dylan Cease through 6 innings. 3-0 Padres as the Padres come to bat here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It'll be O'Hearn, Laureano, and Bogaerts to bat. O'Hearn is 0 for 2, facing the left-hander Colby Allard. 2-strike pitch. Awaits, and here it is. Grounded to first. It's pretty well hit, but Manzardo will make the play unassisted, and that's 1 out. Laureano will bat. He's 0 for 2. As Allard will stay in the game. 1 out. 2 strikes. Struck him out. Chased one out of the zone, fastball. And that's the 2nd out of the bottom of the 6th inning. And here comes Bogaerts. He is homered in 2 trips. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning as Allard tries to get out of this inning. Looks to get out of this inning. 1 ball, no strikes. That's line to left center field over. Kwan will not make the catch. It drops right in front of him. Going to second. Bogaerts will get in there. Aggressive base running. And that's a double for Bogaerts. So 2 outs. And another runner, or another potential run, is sitting out there at second base. And here's Furman, the right-hander, right-handed batter. Do they keep Allard in the game? You don't want to go down any farther, but you risk the chance of burning up the bullpen, I think. So they're going to let Allard pitch. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning to Furman. He's had some very clutch hits in these playoffs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's well hit to left, and I made a mistake. I should have taken him out, and there's a 5-0 lead. Tried to... Well, there's one of those instances where I backfired on my decision. I should have changed him. And Furman makes the Guardians pay, trying to save the bullpen to get the last out here in the 6th, and now it's 5-0 San Diego, and Allard will leave the game. Well, they're going to leave him in. The damage is already done, and try to get out of this inning. So Iglesias will bat. He is 1 for 1. He has scored a run. He's walked. So 2 outs. That was a big hit by Furman. He's had a number of them in these playoffs. And a 2-ball, 2-strike pitch. Struck him out. Gets out of the inning on a fastball. But the damage was done. Furman with a 2-run home run. And after 6, the Padres up their lead to 5-0. So, as I said at the beginning, some of my decisions for the teams work out and some of them don't, and that one did not. Thought maybe we could save the Cleveland bullpen a little bit because they worked pretty hard in the first game, and they've worked through much of the Toronto series, so didn't think Furman would do that, but a home run makes it 5-0. And Cease will go to the mound here. Still only a 1-hitter for him. 1, 3, 5. See how much longer he can go at 84 pitches. Here's Ramirez, 0 for 2. 1 ball, no strikes. Infield, outfield to the right. Line to left, and that's a good base hit. Opposite field hit. Ramirez starts the inning off. 2nd hit of the game for the Cleveland Guardians. And here's Manzardo. 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. First pitch. And that's line to left, and that will fall and be a base hit. So, Cleveland trying to come back. 1st and 2nd, nobody out. And here's Rodriguez. He is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. So, can they cut into this lead here? 2-strike pitch. And he struck him out. 3rd time Rodriguez has struck out. That's 1 out, and here's Rocchio. 91 pitches for Cease. And Rocchio is 0 for 2. He has struck out and dribbled out, I guess. Hit a little number out in front of the plate his first time up. Got thrown out at first. 2 on, 1 out for Cease. 1 ball, no strikes. That's lined out to left. Over to his right is Laureano, and he will make the catch. So 2 outs, and here's Schneemann. 0 for 2. This might be his last batter of the game if he gets through this inning. So 2 outs, 1 ball, no strikes to Schneemann. And that's slowly ground ball to Machado. He will make the throw, and that's the 3rd out. So the Guardians manage 2 hits, leave 2 runners, score no runs. We have reached stretch time here in Game 2, and the score is 5-0 San Diego. Gonna get a drink here. All right, here we go. We'll return at the bottom of the 7th, and Allard will take a seat. And as Cleveland will go to the bullpen. And it's going to be Matt Festa. Matt Festa will pitch. Not used very much in these playoffs. See what he is on my spreadsheet. Festa, 4-1. And he will face Tatis, Cronenworth, and Machado. He's pitched 2 2/3 innings, 3.38 ERA. So here's Festa down 5-0 are the Guardians here in the bottom of the 7th. 3 balls, no strikes to Tatis. Walked him. 2nd time, oh no, that's the 1st time he's walked. He was 0 for 3. Looking at the wrong batting lineup. Here's Cronenworth, 1 for 2 with a walk. Guy on first, Tatis. Full count, and that's popped to the catcher, and that's the 1st out. Machado with the big hit, 2 RBI single, back in the bottom of the 5th inning. So 1 out, Tatis at first. 1 strike. Line to right field, over to his right is Schneemann. He'll make the catch. So that's 2 outs. And here's Merrill, 1 for 3. So Tatis at first, here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Matt Festa pitching. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lined into center field, that will drop for a hit. Going to 3rd will be Tatis, and he'll make it. So that'll put base runners at 1st and 3rd with 2 outs, and O'Hearn batting. So O'Hearn is 0 for 3. Left-hander batter. He is a home run hitter too. He has 2 of them in the playoffs. So see what the Cleveland bullpen has. I don't know if they don't want to go any farther behind. They're going to bring in Herron, the left-hander, to face so 4 batters for Festa, and the left-handed Herron will come in to pitch. 4-1. So 2 outs and 2 on with Tim Herron on the mound. 1 1/3 inning so far in the playoffs, 6.75 ERA. And here's O'Hearn, left-handed batter to left-handed left-handed pitcher to left-handed batter. And here's the first pitch with runners at first and third. And 2 outs. Over to right field, and that will go down the line. 1 run will score. And here comes the second one. And it will be 7-0 as a 2-out double scores 2 runs. And the Padres are laying it on here. So it doesn't seem to matter, I guess, in this game what I do in the with respect to the pitching staff, because I thought that was the right move to do. And now the Padres have made the Guardians pay for it. So the bullpen for the Guardians here in the first 2 games of this series has not been what it was before to get them here. And it will be Laureano to bat, 0 for 3. O'Hearn at second. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. That ends the inning, but 2-run score again on 2 hits and 1 left. 7 innings are in the book now, and the Padres have opened up a 7-0 lead. And Dylan Cease will sit down. He pitched 7 innings, probably the player of the game, and they will go to the bullpen after 95 pitches and 13 strikeouts. And they're going to bring in Estrada. Estrada will come in to pitch for the Padres. Estrada. .25 batters. Okay, so Estrada will come in to pitch as the Padres lead game 2, 7-0. I'm looking for him. Oh, there he is. Okay. On my chart. Okay, top of the 8th inning with Estrada on the mound, the right-hander. And he'll face Bo Naylor, Arraez, and Kwan. Arraez is over, or Naylor is 0 for 2 on a full count. And then it's low, a walk. So the Guardians need all the base runners they can get, and Arraez will bat. Although they had 2 on and nobody out last inning, and managed to not score. So here's Arraez, 0 for 2. 1-2 pitch, and that's a strikeout. Second time Arraez has struck out, and that was looking this time on a slider, so 1 out, and here's Kwan. 0 for 2 with a walk. Not holding Naylor at first. 1-2 pitch, and that's lined into right field. That will be a base hit. Stopping at second will be Naylor. So first and second for the Guardians here in the top of the 8th. And Halpin will bat. He is 1 for 3. He's facing Estrada. 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. Too many strikeouts for the Guardians tonight. Fastball got him. Third time he's going down swinging, and here's Ramirez, who needs desperately to come up with a big hit for the Guardians. And he is 1 for 3. And a 2-strike pitch. And that's lined up the middle, and that will be a base hit. Here comes a run. So they will manage a run as Naylor scores on the base hit. And it will be first and second with 2 outs as Ramirez drives in a run here. 7-1 Padres. And here's Manzardo, chipping away a little bit here for Cleveland, but is it too late? Manzardo is 1 for 3, has struck out twice. 2 outs. Full count. Struck him out. Another strikeout for the Padres pitching staff. Struck him out on a fastball. Cleveland manages 1 run on 2 hits, and they leave 2 on base. 7.5 complete, and it is 7-1 San Diego. Bogarts, Furman, and Iglesias to bat. And the bullpen will go again. Let's see who we put in this time. Hengens hasn't pitched in a while, so we're going to pitch him. They do have the day off going forward, so Hengens, the left-hander, will pitch. And he's probably a 4-1 also. Don't see him on here. Where is he? Gaddis is there. Oh, there. No. All right. I'm going to assume he's a 4-1 also. All right. So, Bogarts, Furman, and Iglesias will face Henches here in the bottom of the 8th. With San Diego up 7-1. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors for Cleveland. 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors for San Diego. And here's the first pitch. Lined out to left, coming in a little bit, is Kwan, and that's the first out. Freddie Furman coming up. 2 for 3. He had a big home run back in the 6th inning. So 1 out for the catcher, right-handed catcher batting now. 2 for 3. 1 strike pitch. Grounded to third. There's Ramirez. He will make the throw across the diamond, and that's the 2nd out. So here's Iglesias. He is 1 for 2. He has scored a run. Two-two pitch. Grounded to short. Reyes over to his right. He will make the throw, and that's the 3rd out. So I had to wait a little bit to make sure, but 3 outs, no 1-2-3 inning here in the bottom of the 8th for Henches. And we go to the top of the 9th with the Padres leading it 7-1. And Estrada will leave, face 6 batters, and they will go to the bullpen. So Estrada will be done, and they will go with, who's up? Rodriguez, Rocchio, and Schneemann. They will go with Cortez. So Cortez will pitch. For San Diego. All right, 20-4. Okay, Rodriguez will bat. Rodriguez has struck out 3 times. The left-hander on the mound. I don't know if he's pitched in the playoffs. Let me see if he has. He has not pitched in the playoffs. So he's been off for a while. 1-2 pitch to Rodriguez here in the top of the 9th as the Padres look to go up 2-0 in the series. Machado picks it up and throws it to first, and that's the first out. Rocchio 0 for 3 is up. He'll bat right-handed this time. 2 outs away from taking a 2-0 series lead into Game 3 in Cleveland. And a 2-ball, no-strike pitch. And that's popped up out into center field. And in to get it is Merrill, and that's 2 outs. And Schneemann will not bat as they'll go to a pinch hitter. They will go with Noel to pinch hit. The right-handed batting Noel will pinch hit against the left-hander. So 2 outs in the top of the 9th with nobody on. Batting .269, 3 home runs and 6 RBI. 1-2 pitch from Cortez, and that's the 3rd strike, and that will end this game and put the Padres up 2-0 in this series as it goes to Cleveland for Game 3. So an excellent pitching performance from Dylan Cease stymies the Cleveland Guardians here in Game 2, and the Padres fans are happy, and they will send their Padres to Cleveland. And the Padres are up 2-0. They're 2 games away from the World Series championship. So let's go to the recap, as the Padres really did the number on the Guardians in this game, and I don't know if I helped them or not. It seemed to backfire everything I tried to do, but that is the way baseball is sometimes. So let's go see who the player of the game. I have to believe it's going to be Dylan Cease, and that's who it is. So back-to-back pitching performances that were excellent from the Padres. Pivetta in Game 1, Dylan Cease here in Game 2, in front of a crowd of just over 44,000, 3 hours and 34 fake minutes. And Dylan Cease will take the win. He's 2-0 in the playoffs. And he pitched 7 scoreless innings. And Cortez and Estrada finished it off. So Cortez faced 3 batters. For the losing pitcher, Tanner Bibee is 2-1 in the playoffs. Gave up 3 runs. He only struck out 2, while Cease struck out 13 Guardians. 4 1/3 innings for Bibee. And then the bullpen came in and gave up some runs also. So let's see the batting. Who it is for the batting here. For the losing Guardians, 2 hits for Ramirez. He drove in the only run. And Manzardo, Halpin, and Kwan managed the other 3 hits. For San Diego, 2 hits for Furman, including a 2-run home run. Bogarts, 2 hits, including a solo home run. O'Hearn had a 2-run double. And Machado had a 2-run single. 10 hits for the Padres. He struck out 5 times, while the Cleveland Guardians struck out 17 times in this game. With 3 pitchers for San Diego, only walked twice. So that ends this Game 2 here, and we move on to Game 3. We can leave this game now. And you can see it on the screen here. And the final totals: Cleveland Guardians, 1 run, 5 hits, no error. And the winning team, San Diego Padres, 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher, Dylan Cease. The losing pitcher, Tanner Bibee. Player of the game is Dylan Cease. So we can finish this day. I'll save it. Here, let's see how long it takes. It did not take long. We can finish today. And that's Daniel Robert again for the Phillies. I'm assuming they have a day off, and they do. So we can go forward again to game day October 27th. And that should be game 3. So let's go to and Daniel Robert and there's game 3. The game 3 starters are on here. Michael King and Slade Ciccone. King for the Padres, 1-0 in the playoffs, and Ciccone doesn't have a decision. Both pitchers over 6 ERA in the playoffs. So we could have a lot of runs in game 3. So far, the Padres are the ones that have been scoring the runs. And they lead this series 2-0. They've outscored the Guardians 11-2 in those 2 games. So let me go back here. I need to go back and write this in my score sheet. Okay, there's that. And game day, October 27th, will feature game 3 from Cleveland. It will be a night game. So see how this goes. Cleveland has their back against the wall. They are going home for 3 games, so they have a chance to get back into this game, or into this series. But they're going to have to hit the ball, and they have not hit the ball very well so far in these 2 games. So that's it on this New Year's night, and I hope you enjoyed it. I will try to get to game 3 here in the next couple of days, and hopefully conclude this World Series in not too many days from now, so I can move on to other projects that I have in mind. So otherwise, be safe and have a good night. I'll talk to you next time.